Are you all ready to butcher some Gen 5 Pokemon? Are you all ready? Oh boy. Sometimes I feel sorry for the Pokemon. In fact, I always feel sorry for the Pokemon. They don't know what's about to happen. They don't know the horror that's about to commence. These poor Pokemon. Okay. How's everyone doing? Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry, little Pokemon. You know what? I was looking at Gen 5. I actually think they will get absolutely destroyed. I don't think they're as strong. I don't think they're strong design-wise. I think there are some good ones, but as a batch, they don't look very good. I might be wrong. You might all really love them. You all might think they're like the best Pokemon ever, but at first glance, they're not looking good. They're not looking like we've got a lot of S-rank Pokemon here. But anyway, how you all doing? We got Eevee Blue Moon, Octo Pink Pan, and welcome! I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Those I watching, in my opinion, you depends on where you rate oh, the crocodile, the alligator, sorry. Wow. Oh dear. That's what if we put him just in the middle of the tier list? What if we just put everyone in the middle of the tier list? You adore Maractus, and it bugs you that the Pokemon everyone calls forgettable. Oh no. Look, all I'm saying is, I opened up this tier list, right? I opened it up, and I looked down at the Pokemon, and I thought, wow, those are some Pokemon. I mean, you know it's bad when you look at it, and they didn't even give many of them, like, Mega Evolutions or different forms. Like, they've just not gone back to this generation. None of them really... I was going to quickly go, usually I have to spend ages like moving like form variations and stuff to the bottom of the list since we don't rank those. But this one, like, they've not really, there's a couple, but compared to the other like 4 gens we've done so far, all I'm saying is there's not a lot. All I'm saying is they're in danger. Some of these I don't quite recognize. It has some underrated gems. To be fair, it has got the little trash bag Pokemon, and I love him. So, I mean, I guess there are some good ones, but... Oh, and it's got the little DNA fella. I forget what they're called. In order for me to not look like an idiot today, because apparently Gen 5 is one of my weaker ones, or maybe they're just gonna continuously get bad as we go along. I have got a list of like the Pokedex, so I have all their names. So now, rather than just me not knowing the Pokemon, you can just laugh at how I pronounce their names instead. Since I usually seem to always get their names wrong. Has a Gen 4 list been completed? It has. You can have a look in our Discord. You'll be able to see the previous generations. We are currently about to begin Gen 5. Oh, I'm in the way. We're about to begin hang on. We're about to begin Gen 5. This is where we are on our ranking of the Pokemon. Oh, and look, you see what I mean? There's a lot of good Pokemon in here, but there's also some quite bad ones. And I don't mean that in like a negative way. I might be surprised. There are some really good designs, just not as many. You like Chandelier? There are some good Pokemon. Like, I do like the little Chandelier. I don't think the candle on its own is very good, but its evolution's pretty nice. Like, it's got a little cute bear that looks like an Azurill, I'd say. I was trying to move some of the forms, but I don't think we're gonna get down this far anyway. So we don't need to worry about these ones at the bottom. Oh, actually, it's got Meloetta and Keldeo, who are some of my favorite mythicals down here at the bottom. My head's in the way. But they're some of my favorite ones. So we do appreciate that. And it's got one of my favorite birds too. This data line reminds you of your childhood pet. You're biased. There is Victini is here. Again, another one of my favorites up at the top there for some reason. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that you guys actually think a lot of these are pretty good. Is that I'm gonna be somewhat shocked. Is that this fella? I'm so bad with names, but I think I can somewhat get them. This dog, you think? Stoutland is a good one. I don't know. I actually prefer... I don't like the fully evolved dog. You guys can't see. I don't like the fully evolved dog, but I like its pre-evolutions. I don't like the fact he's got like a massive mustache. Victini's the first because his Pokedex number is all 0. That's a bit weird. Why did they do that? Why? I don't quite understand why they did that. But... Oh, we got Zora too? That's a good one. And these guys I love. These guys over here. This one's not as good, but... oh gosh, I put it out of line. But this one's really good. I like this one. We're just having like a quick look first before we begin the ranking. Just like make sure everyone's aware of what we've got. Alright, the legendaries aren't too amazing. I suppose this one's not too bad. This one's a bit, I don't know what's going on with him. In fact, neither of them are very good actually. Yeah, there is a... Let's begin before I keep insulting every Pokemon. Oh, it has got the flying squirrel. We'll give it that. It's got the squirrel soul. This is the gen with the most Pokemon currently at 156. Ooh. Also one of the mythicals at the start of the decks rather than the last. Yeah. This is going to be 156. So this one should take us the longest. But I do think overall, after the first 4 gens, we must be about halfway through, right? Because some of the later gens are quite small. From what I remember. Pokemon Black and White never completed them. I quite liked the games. We did it, actually. We did it as a Nuzlocke just recently. I was trying to think, like, when did I last play? We actually just did it recently. Black and White 1 we did. We'll do Black and White 2 eventually. I don't remember. Did we win or did we die tragically? I got the worst memory. I know we had to, like, restart it at one point. And then at one point I overwrote the save. I feel like we at least made it to the Elite Four, right? Did we win? I feel like we might have won. I'm gonna say we won. I'm just gonna rewrite history and just say that we won. I don't fully remember though. But anyway, let's get started. I don't recognize this fella, to be honest with you. This rock, I don't recognize this one. I don't know if it's a form change or not. So we'll leave him there for now. We might not make it down to him. Okay. Everyone. Oh, it's the alternate mode. Okay, I do remember then. I might recognize him. I don't think I ever actually interacted with one of these in the game, but I recognize it now that you've said it. Alright, are you all ready? We've also got little Azurill water bottle sister down there in the bottom left corner, still in need of a name. Okay, maybe we should do like a like goal for today, actually. How many likes are we? Okay, if we get 10 likes, we will add in Azurills, okay? If we get 10 like equal Azurill. Okay, those of you may not know what this means, but those of you that do, you should be very afraid. You should be very, very afraid. Okay, first up, here we have Victini. Okay, For those of you that haven't been here before, we always put the Pokemon we're currently ranking just somewhere so we can see them all outside of the list. Because eventually the tier gets so long we can't see them down here. So first off, what is everyone's thoughts on Victini? Victini. Is it Victini or Victini? Maybe a bit of both. What is it, Kitzumii? What is it, little girl? Nothing. Okay. So the thing is with this Pokemon, I actually really like it. You're indifferent rated as C. Oh! I really love it. Like, it's a victory Pokemon. And it's like got a whole V for the face. And it holds up like the little victory fingers. I think it's quite cute. But I don't quite know its lore. All I know was that in the game, you went to like a tower or something. And it was there waiting to be captured. I don't think anything else was ever explained. But aside from that, it's quite a cute little Pokemon. As for victory, very, very different. And S and is C. Oh, Kitzumii, please. Okay. Very cute. It has so cute lore. Liberty Island, that was the one. I remember doing that. The good old days before you just had to type in a code to get a Pokemon. You actually had to go off and do something. Superpowered, living good luck charm. Well, let me tell you, I've had this Pokemon for a long time, and I don't think I've had the good luck that it promises. I don't think I've been blessed by it quite yet. At least an A, you like how it was basically a hermit in the game. It just like, it found an island with a tower, and it was like, this is my home. This is where I want to live now. And there was no explanation. They were like, yeah, go catch it. Like, all right. Off I go. He's living his best life. Okay, I don't think we can put it in S tier. I don't know. It's a good Pokemon. Maybe we'll put it in A for now. It's always hard to rate like the first couple Pokemon. Because there's nothing to like compare it to. We don't know where we're going to be putting everything else. It's just sort of like... It could go wherever, really. It sets up everything. Because if we were to put it really low down, then then things would have to be really, really special to get into S. But if we put it really high up, then it kind of like anything can get into S, you know? It's always so difficult. Maybe we should always go back to like the first 5 Pokemon we rank. You like Victini? Okay, so... I feel like, what if we... I feel like maybe an A or a B. Like, is it the best design you've ever seen? Probably not. Is it the worst design you've ever seen? No. Is it mid? Maybe an A. Are we all happy with an A, maybe? I don't think it's like middle of the ground designs. But we'll give it like a low A. Like, we'll put other Pokemon in front of it. When we finally get there. A's fine if you really like it. The thing is, I like any small, cute Pokemon. Usually everyone's like, well, put like this big tank into A. And I'm like, nah, we're gonna put the small creatures there. You like its design, but the thing that keeps it out of S is that it looks weird facing forward. Oh, yeah, okay. I can see that. You think S is a really good design based on the rabbits made from apples and victory. It's an apple! What? Hang on. It's an... Oh my gosh! I have Googled it. You can be... What? An apple rabbit? I am like shocked by this. Guys, it's an apple. The orange on its head is like the apple skin. And the rest of it's like the inside of an apple. I feel like my whole life has been a lie. Oh, that's actually really cool. Okay, I'm gonna bump it up a tier just for that knowledge. Just for that. Just for that, it's going higher. Teeth borders, even more up it goes. Based on a specific apple, like, I had never known that. That is amazing. He's one of the best designed Pokemon. I mean, now I know about the apple. That actually is such a cool detail that I had just never known. That is incredible. Alright, he's definitely going higher up. Fun facts like that make me like pause and start Googling things. That's really impressive. Okay. Are we all ready? Here we have Snivy. What do we all think about Snivy? Snivy is a bit of a sassy Pokemon, I think. You rank Snivy too low. You're going to be getting the death stare for the rest of this generation. An A for Snivy. Interesting. Peak of the line. Really? I actually prefer the middle evolution. Servine. Out of these three, I actually think it's surprisingly one of the better middle evolutions for a starter. Yeah. Out of the three of them, like if you were to look at all these, I actually think the middle one, it's still got arms, it still has legs. The middle one is like incredibly underrated. They're both better than the final. Yeah, I don't like the final. Superior is the best of the line. In your opinion, its design is beautiful. It loses its arms and legs. I kind of feel sorry for it. It loses the ability to pick up food. Superior is your favorite of the Snivy line. Really? He still has arms? Wait, what? It's a serpent? Wait, does he have? They're behind his back. Oh. They're crossed behind its back. Oh, I thought it just lost them. I've seen so many memes about it losing its arms. Okay. Well, it loses its legs. It still loses the legs though, unless you're telling me those are hidden away somewhere. Uh-oh, Unova, hello, Hoots. Alright, so I do believe the middle evolution's the better of the three, but if you guys all prefer the third one, where we're going, we don't need legs. Okay, what if? I don't think any of them make it into S tier. I don't think they're all that good, right? But what if we kind of use them as a base? So we have a fairly good design that people seem to like, a really good middle evolution, and then this boring thing at the bottom. You'd put them all in A? Really? I don't think this one's very good. No less than a B. Really? Alright, well that one's going up then. Really? You guys, this is not that good. Neither is this. You'd put Sideline above? Yeah, okay, I'd agree with that. Middle stage propaganda. Look, the middle stage evolution is good. I will stand by this little fella. Look at him. Your list, keep it where you want. Oh no, this is a group list. If you guys leave it up to me, then that way I can't blame you when it looks terrible. I make sure you guys have enough input so that I can fully blame you guys when it goes absolutely awful. So I usually let you guys pick where they go. I just nudge it one way or another. Alright, here we have little Tepig. What do we all think about Tepig? I'm not a big fan of the Tepig line either. I don't think they're overly good, but Tepig itself is quite cute. I don't like its evolutions. Evolution's bad, starter not too bad. Alright, I don't think oh, is there just hatred for Tepig? I don't think Tepig, he's quite cute at least. Tepig could be, you like Emboar more, really interesting. Tepig could be the rest or D, I can agree with that. Although, I don't know if he's all the way up in B. We might be being too generous here, guys. Peaked in elementary. Your primary school was your peak. Emboar's a third firefighting in a row and it's ugly. Oh man, the firefighting was a bit insane for a while. And even now, they still like always stand up on 2 feet. And I once heard the reason they did this was because of the anime. I think maybe one of you guys said it. Apparently, like in the anime, it's easier if like the starter Pokemon, which the trainers are more likely to have, are easier if they stand up on 2 feet. That's what I heard once, and it makes sense, you know, if they're thinking about how it's gonna look on the show. Whereas something on 4 feet and it's quite big, it takes up a lot of screen. Yeah, Tepig's really cute, Emboar's kind of cool, Pignite is bad. Yeah, Pignite I think we can all agree is just a bad Pokemon. The best for Tepig, yeah, I do think this one. Tepig an A is pretty cute, the other two D. Emboar a H, Fruits hates. Decently designed, but I don't like them. I don't think anyone seems to like them too much. It's all just like trying to work out how bad they are. Tepig a B, the other two are irredeemably awful. Snivy's better than Tepig. You put him below that. So either a B or a C for Tepig, and what if we just put... I mean, he's got some design elements, but he's not amazing. Are we thinking a D or a C? Are we just being harsh to the Tepig line? Are we just murdering them? A C? Yeah, like he has got some stuff going on. He's just maybe, I don't know. He's just not very pleasing to look at. Oh, that's brutal. Okay. Some of the things we say about these Pokemon, I feel so bad about afterwards. Like, we've absolutely insulted them. He learned Scold. Oh, bless him. Alright, let's leave poor Tepig. Absolutely destroyed. In friend groups, you avoid talking about Emboar when Pokemon comes up because you irrationally hate it. Pignite, oh wow. You hate him that much. He is pretty bad. Actually, I would actually say out of the two of them, I do think the middle stage is probably better. I think they're, yeah, I think I might just put them both at the bottom. The more I look at the two, I think this one probably suffers from like the over design. Like there's so much going on, whereas at least this one's slightly more simplified and he's round like an egg. He's got that egg shape. You're insane. Look, we like the egg shapes, right? You think they're both better than Incineroar? Oh, the Litten evolution? You put him more in A. Oh, I don't know. In A? Oh, okay. We'll put him in C then if some people seem to somewhat like him. Yeah, I think you're right of being over-designed. Yeah, I think like especially like around his head with the flame going around his neck, it's kind of hard to see like where his head is. I think there's just too much going on around the face. Pignite gets the round borders. Okay, we'll swap them round. Okay, we'll swap them like this. Either way, it looks like they're pretty hated. Maybe like this. We'll have them down at the bottom. Okay. I know there's a couple people that seem to like them, but overall, you can't find his head. Okay, here we go. Is the Oshawott line. Oshawott is quite a cute little Pokemon. It reminds me though too much of Piplup. Top line is top tier. I think when Oshawott first came out, I was like, well, it's almost like Piplup. It's like, if you were to recolor it, you would probably get that, you know? I was really confused, like, huh. A C, a B, and an A. Interesting. This is another one where, for this generation, I actually think the middle stage evolutions outdo their final stages. For me, personally. I'll let you guys do this one, though. Oshawott, a BAA. Okay, so either CBA or BAA. Interesting. User confused is a Piplup. That's because they're like twins. You're a little disappointed. Sawatte's on all fours. Yeah, I think that's my issue. Like, they're standing up, they're getting ready, and then it's like he should have been stood up in like armor, getting ready to like get out his sword and things. But instead, for some reason, like this one's all stance. Like, he's got his arms ready to like whip out the shell and stab someone. And then for some reason, he drops to all fours, and I just like, what happened? Why does this like... I don't really see the connection. It's like they're completely different designs. You would virtually find the universe starters boring. Oh, boring. I don't think they're too bad. I do think their middle stage evolutions are better. I think there's just something about their final evolutions that loses the charm of what they were. Which is more noticeable on like this line specifically. Like you can see where it's going and then it changes into something really random. And same for this one, like it's like that, it gets a bit bigger and then it loses its legs. And Tepig, you know, still round like a pig and then it loses its face. In isolation, you think Sawatt's design, yeah. I do, as his own, without looking at his pre-evolutions, he's not too bad. I agree with that. But I don't like the fact he's on all fours. Sawatt still seems to pull swords from its own legs. It does, for some reason. Even though it's on all fours, it still seems to have the ability to like go on all threes and use the fourth leg to hold a sword. Which is, I don't know, seems a bit impractical. It would have just been better if it was stood on 2 feet. Alright, where are we putting these guys? Now that we've had plenty of time to insult them. For Oshawott, I think we've got another S tier. I think we put Piplup in S tier. Are we doing the same with Oshawott? Perfectly round otter boy. Ah, and Azrael, I see that. Okay, interesting. I do see the Azrael. Oshawott in S? Okay, so... earlier, someone was all like, Oshawott in C or in B, and now it's like S tier. Up it goes. I don't know if it's... Do you know what's best in the line? 100%, I agree. Another one where the middle stage is better. If anything, if one of these were going to go into S tier, I would actually think it would be this one. I think he, like, you can look at it, and you can see he looks like he's ready to kill you. You don't need to know that he's kind of like a, I don't know, are they based on like a samurai or something? You don't need to know that. You can just see it based like on his stance. Like he's ready to grab that shell and use it as a sword. You can see it. Oshawott A, the other two C, you just forget them sadly. Oh, Oshawotts are really solid. You see the one gif of Oshawott during Gangnam Style? Oh. No, I don't think I've seen that. What the heck? There's so many random Pokemon things. Alright. What if we don't wanna... Thing is, if we don't look at his pre-evolutions, this guy is pretty solid. So I don't think we can put him too low down. Maybe he's like a high B. Like, he's not bad, he's just not overly great. He's just a solid design, but nothing, like, extra special. He's just like a blue dog with a horn. Universe, the last gen you actually played. Ooh. The next gens are going to be very confusing for you. So I think we could put this one here. And in terms of these two, it's a difficult one. I don't know if we can put them in S. I don't know. Where do you guys think? What letters would you put them into? You know the Pokemon, you just haven't used them. Honestly, my knowledge on the Pokemon names start to fade after this point. I think like we reached the limit on how many Pokemon names my brain could handle. I had to get the Pokedex open. on a separate screen so I can look at their names as we go down the list. I know some of them, but there are some where it's just like, I've got no chance. Dude A, Oshawott B, okay. So we could put him a high A. A B for Oshawott. Some people do quite like him. UB Pro, Duo, and A. Yeah, okay. So it's just where are we putting Oshawott? It seems like there's a bit of conflicting views. So what if we just killed him off? What if we were just like, oh, we couldn't decide, so we just deleted him from the game? An A for Oshawott. Okay, I can see that. At least we've got nothing in C. That might change though, looking at some of the Pokemon we've got coming up. Let me grab a drink. Blah, 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 blah. Ah. Hydrated. Everyone remember to hydrate. Alright. What do we think about the tier list so far? We've done the starters and fake startup. And now we have no delete. No fish repeats. Like, sometimes you've just got to delete something. Here we have Patrat, who's well, he doesn't look like a rat, I don't think. I don't think he really looks like one. So first off, I think his name is a lie. A B or a C? I don't think he has much going on. Like, if you were to change his bright eyes, he would look really basic. I definitely don't think a B. I think he has to be like a C or below. As a boring C. Yeah, like there's nothing about his design that makes him so bad he needs to go down here, but both for an F. Oh man. Like they are both. Yeah. Maybe we should put him further down. But 2.0, but less charming. Patrat to C. I don't actually like his evolution. I think somehow he gets worse. I think somehow it gets so much worse. You detest the bluntness. I think it's too bad. This one's definitely bad. I don't know. There's something about this one that I don't like. But, but yeah. Are we being too nice putting them in a C? Oh man. Maybe we should put one further down. Maybe. I mean, there's not really much to his design. Watchog's design reminds you of a mascot costume that you can't imagine a normal human behind the mask. Oh, like one of those like kind of like what would you call it? Like the costumes in Five Nights at Freddy's, but less murderous. One of those like mascot costumes. I get what you mean, but I forgot what they're called. You like Patrat since his name sounds like the Dutch word for French fries, which is patat. So whenever we grabbed it for PC for TN, we'd say, hold on, I need to get your French fries. Okay, that is quite funny, but not part of his design. The animatronics, yeah, but like less of the, I suppose. Could you imagine him like dirt, 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 and then he kills you? Oh, I don't like him. He's an early root mammal. Some of the other ones don't look too bad, right? Because some early root stuff, you've got Zigzagoon, right? Zigzagoon's a solid early root design. Five Nights at Universe. We're getting the band back together. Here's the first one. Deserves a final evolution? I don't know. I bet you if they put on a final evolution, they'd make it get down on all fours like every other final evolution. Okay, here we have a cute little doggy. This one is quite adorable. We'll get its whole generation. We'll do the full like group rankings. So He is a cute dog that becomes an old dog that becomes a big dog with a massive mustache. I much prefer Lillipup, I think it's called. I don't really like the other two very much. But that's because you all know me and I just like really cute Pokemon. And as for all of the Lillipup, as I can agree with the little dog, but is that just because we're falling for its cuteness? An S, an A, or a B. Oh man. I would allow one of the dogs in the S tier. I don't think we could put all three of them in there. You forget the last one existed, so C. Lillipup C, because it's kind of boring. Middle is distinguished. Yeah, I could see that. He's quite a distinguished old chap. Imagine he'd talk to me like a really posh British accent. A, a C, and a B. It looks like people are quite varied on whether or not they like this guy or not. They like the design evolves by just making it naturally grow up dog. I mean, I don't know what dog has a mustache this big. I don't know. I don't know what dog. I mean, is there one that grows a mustache that, like, is the length of its body? I don't know dogs very well, but I don't know about that one. It grows by just, like, its coat gets bigger, and then its mustache gets bigger. Has nothing to do with cuteness for you. You just see your old puppo when you look at the line. Oh. Teddy is kind of basic. Basic. Oh. Imagine him being a wise old man. A at least. Boring but inoffensive. Oh. I do like the little Lillipup. I do think it is like a basic but very cute design. Like, does anyone look at this Pokemon and not think, wow, that is adorable? Who out there hates this Pokemon? I guess if you really dislike dogs, maybe. Let me grab Drinky. I do joke. You hate them. I'm so glad you added the JK to that, because that would have been brutal. It commits war crimes. Your hate is towards the aforementioned. You hate no other Pokemon, so you only hate... Okay, understood. You only hate the ones we've already ranked pretty low down. It's the most adorable thing. Okay, what if we allow Lillipup to stay in S tier? Right? We will allow it to stay that high just because its cuteness is adorable. But we are not allowed to put any other Pokemon from this generation into S tier purely on cuteness alone. It needs to have something else holding the design. We have deemed him the cutest of Pokemon from this generation. And anything else that's cute needs to have something else to hold the design as well. I'll probably forget this rule, so you could probably... you could probably ignore it in like an hour or so. Alright, so after that, we need to rank these two. So we've got this middle one. If we look at him without looking at his evolution, what do we all think about this dog that just sort of has like a jacket on? Most of these aren't lookers. I know, I was saying that rule as I scrolled down. Like, actually, there are no cute Pokemon here. I was all like, that was a very easy pass I just gave them. These are some ugly Pokemon. He's the worst in your opinion. It's just a dog. Okay. Are we gonna have to put him in like a B or a C? Like a high C? The thing is with Unova, the one thing that I appreciate with it is though the designs may not be the best compared to other generations, the designs all work well together as a group. Like, they are very well designed as a batch, None of them kind of like stick out as not belonging, which I appreciate. Like they're all done in like that group design kind of way. They all work together, which I do like that. Sometimes you look at a gen and there's like a few Pokemon that stick out that look like they just don't belong to the generation. We did that recently. Which Pokemon was it actually? Where it just looked like it didn't belong. I think it was that rock fella from Gen 4. He just didn't match the rest of his generation. Did not make him look good. Whereas at least Unova, you know, when you see a Pokemon, you're like, yeah, that is a Unova Pokemon. Rhyperior, that was the one, yeah. He didn't look like he belonged in his gen. Whereas anytime I see one of these, I'm like, yeah, that Pokemon's from Black and White. You know that. Alright, here we have the big dog. What are we doing with Stoutland? Stoutland? I keep wanting to call him Stout Lad for some reason. Where are we putting Big Mustache Dog? I don't know. He's a difficult one. In B, an A, interesting. A B or an A? Another one for A. A low B, high C. I think, yeah, maybe. Are there a couple of shots for A, a couple for B and C? What if we were just to put him as like a high B then? Somewhere in the middle of everyone. Or maybe actually behind this guy. Like a middle to high B currently. Sounds about right? I think so. Like, he's not bad, but he's not got anything that really sparks the design. Better than Snivy is crazy. I really hate Snivy. I don't know why. In fact, it's not even that I dislike Snivy. I just think its evolution is so much better. But not its third evolution, just the middle one. I think it's just so much better than Snivy. Alright, well, here we have a little cat. Now the thing with this cat, I actually think is quite cute. But I don't like in like the newer games when it stands up on 2 feet. This is one of the Pokemon that should have stayed on 4 feet, but for some reason, it stands up on 2 feet. And I don't like that. Like, why would you get this cat that's on 4 feet and you're like, boom, it's gonna stand up now. Snivy is just a little slimy. Slime worked his way up. Purrloin, a C below the Watchog. Really? Bottom a C, a C or a B. You remember the little leopard? I do quite like that one. We'll do that one after. You're happy you know that it stands up. The only reason I remembered, actually, is because I have opened the Pokedex so I can get all their names. And the sprite they have for the Pokedex I'm looking at is different. And it has it standing up. And then I was all like, oh yeah, they ruined this design. It looks so much better when it's sitting down like this. I hate the fact that it stands up. Yeah. You're gonna say the same thing. Should be on 4 feet. 100%. It should be on 4 feet. Karma's just making the cat stand up. It's insane. Like, they should not be doing that. See, for me, forgettable. It's not bad. It is also just a purple cat, really. Oh, you would put this one above its evolution? I think its evolution is so elegant. It's such a wonderful design. Like, it's such an elegant design. It's designed to be a normal cat, but the anime wanted it to be a rival to Meowth. That's again, and yet again, the anime taking Pokemon that should be on all fours and making them stand up on 2 feet. Yet again, the anime ruining Pokemon. Alright, let's it looks like there was a lot of votes for C. You'd put him as a high C. I would have put this one a lot higher. But then again, I might be biased because I love the story with this one with, what's he called? Is it Hugh or something? The one where the fella's sister's cat was stolen and he goes on a journey to go find it. Yeah, it's this little cat. I might be slightly biased from that. So, a great support mod. I think he's just really cute. I think though overall it looked like people were looking between a B and a C for this one, so I'm gonna put it as a high C for just being a purple cat. But this one is such an elegant design. She knows she's pretty and she's standing there like, yes, I am a good designed kitty cat. A leopard too, it's got little spots. I appreciate that. But it doesn't look like everyone shares my love for this cat. It looks like a C, another one for C. It looks like the little cats have been attacked. It doesn't look like they're going high up. Oh, you'll vote A for both. Okay, so this one has a chance then. A C or a B. You like them both. Ah, hiccup. Yeah. I agree though, this one probably can't go too high. Not now I know it stands up on 2 legs. You think B is fair for the cool design pattern, but you'd put C because it's still just a cat. Oh, it's not just any cat though. It's a purple and yellow cat. Alright, what did we put it next to this dog you all love? Like really middle of the ground, a really middle B. So it's not like an amazing design, but it's not a bad design. It's just a standard design. It's just like, yeah, that's a good design. Not bad, not good, just a nice middle bit. It has personality, you know, just, oh, you know, he's gonna smugly push off cups. You just look at, can you imagine getting a cat Pokemon and every time you go home, your cat's just like, it's just throwing everything off the tabletops. But because it's not an average cat, like an average sized cat, it's like pushed everything off. Gosh, I can't speak. Alright. Only got a cat like that, I don't need more. The one thing with Kitzumii that I've always been so grateful of, she's never really just thrown anything off tables. Like, she'll walk around and like she'll accidentally knock things over and stuff as she's walking past them. But she doesn't like do what you see on videos online where like she'll give you direct eye contact and like knock things off tables. She doesn't do that, thankfully. A well-behaved little kitty cat. Alright. We've got a lot of monkeys here. They're not variations, are they? They're all their own batch. We'll do, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do their pre-evolutions first, and then we'll come back round for the evolutions. So only based on the monkeys' pre-evolutions, what do you guys think? Without looking at their evolutions. And we'll break them down like that. They're kind of related, so we're gonna do them all together. I will say one thing. I don't like that the water one changes the design. They're basic. Hey, love, how's it going? Because you see with like the water one, like these guys have like trousers on, and the water one has on like a t-shirt instead. Oh, sorry, pants. And then the water one has on a t-shirt. I don't like the fact that they change that along the way. Like, it's just the odd one out. So it looks like a high C. You think they're all B? I do think out of the pre-evolutions, I think the fire one's the nicest. So between like a C and a B, what if we just put them all in like a low B? I don't think there's anything too special. I really don't like the water one being different. And that just really bugs me. I do not like it at all. The race are the evil monkeys from mythology. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Oh! He's got his ear for hear no evil. This one's got his mouth open, and this one has its eyes closed. So you've got the see no evil, hear no evil, see no evil. Is it? Yeah, okay. I didn't know that. But I see it now. I don't know if that translates into their evolutions though. It doesn't look like it does really. This one now has its mouth closed, and this one's no longer listening. Some fun trivia, but does not pass on to their evolutions, and the water one still has lost its trousers in town of a t-shirt instead. Alright, let's have a look at the evolutions. For their final evolutions are a low B. Again, another one for low B for these guys. There's no speak, no evil monkey. Maybe a Legends EA since the monkeys are catchable in X and Y. Speak no evil? I thought it would be this one because he's got like his mouth open. I suppose his mouth should be covered. But he's getting there somewhere. He's doing his best. He's just confused. He's got his mouth open when it should be closed. We got raw, beta, Simichu was great. Which one was... Oh, the fire one? I don't like these. I prefer their pre-evolutions. There's no cohesion. The water one losing its pants in particular. Yeah, that's what I mean. The water one never had any trousers. And it just doesn't match the other guys. And then they've lost the whole hearing, speaking, and seeing. I suppose this one still has its eyes closed. Simisage in B, really interesting. You think Timburr is cute? Timburr. I'm having to like look because I get confused about which one's which. Timburr, ah, yeah, this one. Oh wait, Panpole! Guys, I drew this Pokemon once and it looked amazing. I should have had my drawing here for this one. I remember now. There's a fall monkey from the ones we're based on. That's all you know. Oh. Unova has some good design consistency. Then these monkeys exist. Therefore, is your favorite of the three, but you think they're all kind of mid. Yeah. What if we put them... What if we put them just in like a high C? Like, they're not too amazing. Timburr is probably the best of the three since it can use the water-based H-Gems. But it has lost its trousers, and I think that alone makes me dislike it. The fact that like it doesn't match its friends, I don't like that. I don't like that fact that it just doesn't match the rest of them. They're Unova Pokemon you like. The start is just rough. There is some good Pokemon, but yeah, you're right. There are also some pretty basic ones. They do just have like a pigeon, but I really like pigeons, so. And then they've got little like Rudolph down there as well. Okay. How are we all thinking about the monkeys? I don't think there's really much to say about them. I don't even know if they really belong above these guys. I wonder maybe we should like bring them further down. Really attack the monkeys. I don't know. I don't think they're that great. But here's a cute Pokemon. Look, everyone a pig. This is Munna and Misharna. This is Munna's mom. This is Munna's mom. Even when I have their names written down, I don't know how to pronounce it. But there you have the pig and the other pig. A B and an A. I got one of these, a shiny one, in a Wonder Trade once, and I remember being so excited. And then it took me a while to realize that like the trainer ID was like some website, and it was clearly like someone had just like mass created them. and sent them all out over a wonder trade. And it made me really sad. I used to love doing like wonder trades because it would like when I was first doing the living Pokedex, it was like I wonder traded loads to get like one member of each Pokemon family. It was just like a nice way to use any extra like egg Pokemon I had. And I was so excited whenever I got a shiny, but this one particularly really upset me. Just because someone had like made it and then send it off to people. It was sad. Very sad. But anyway. Hello Fries, how's it going? Now that we've had our little sad story about me getting a genned Pokemon over Wonder Trade. You agree with them, a B and an A? Really? I prefer the pre-evolution, but I will trust you all on this. We will give it the A and we will give it the B. Somewhere around here. I'm just guessing where you guys want them because I don't know. So long as it's in the tier list, it's there somewhere. So far though, this might be the weakest gen. I mean, I know we're still at the beginning. I think a lot of the better Pokemon this gen are further down the list. Like this one. This is a good one. Alright, here we have... This is a form change, I believe, so I'm just going to take one of them away. Here we have... Burb. Here are the Bubs. One's a pigeon. One is a slightly bigger pigeon, and one is a pigeon that's put its arm down. Feet of a C, the other guy's a D. You think this gen is one of the best design? I do think it's a very good design generation. I think overall, when I look at the gen, I think those are some good designs. So when you look at them individually, especially like these starting ones we ranked so far, they're not great. But as you go down the list, you do get to see some really good ones. As you go down. I just don't think it starts off very strong. A CC and you'd put this one in an A? Pokemon love, let's go! There's always Pokemon love here, except for these guys down in D tier. But aside from that... Only the male form, really. I suppose we do need to consider this one as well, but I'm only going to put one on the list. I'll only put one of them on the list because they're the same Pokemon, but we can consider both when we're ranking them. But I don't want to clog up the list. So we've moved it away. I moved the uglier of the two away, so it's okay. Tyrant's placement, accurate. It is. It should have stayed standing up. Combine both, you say, okay, so a B, probably some C's, Peter B, a Pheasant, a D, a B. Oh no, this one you'd put as a B. It's an interesting set. I don't think Pidove... Maybe we can put Pidove... I don't know. We'll put it next to the cat, maybe? Middle's a B. So you'd put this one in the B and this one in a D. So it looks like there's actually some quite conflicting information on what you guys think about this one. I don't personally like it. I don't like the fact that both its pre-evolutions have its arm up really happily waving, and this one's just like, it's like, poof, I'm too good for that. Peter's just a pigeon, I know. But it's so cute. It's a car owner's nightmare. Alright. I love pigeons. I've told you guys that I've raised a little pigeon before. They're really adorable. Lazo just stops caring. What if we put both of these? Because some people seem to like this one. If you do like him, you go with the female one. If you want more traditional looking bird. True. The female one is more traditional, but somehow just looks bad. I remember because I never realized these were split evolutions, like the same but like different gendered wise. I didn't realize, and I guess I had always had a male growing up. And then one time, it was still fairly recently, I must have had a female and evolved it, and I was so shocked. I was like, what is that? I was like, what has my Pokemon become? Just because I don't think I had ever just had a female. I think I must have always had males. And it was just like, huh? And I like that that could still happen sometimes. Like, you can still get shocked by Pokemon. Made you think of a turkey? He doesn't look like a pigeon. Alright, let's put them... It is very conflicted. It looks like most people, though, would put this one in a B. So what if we put him above Tepig? Maybe around there. And this one's very conflicted on where people want it, though. This is beyond conflicted. Have you seen what a shiny Gigalith? Let me have a look. I might have, but I forget. There's so many Pokemon. Oh, with the blue? Yes, I have seen that. Wait, is it blue or yellow? Oh no, it was a visual bug. Okay, so with the blue. Unfortunately, at one point we joked about after doing this, going all the way back through and ranking their shiny designs. And it was just like, oh no, we can't. We didn't realize what a long journey this was gonna be. Judge Zubin Executioner, hello, super happy, how's it going? Status report! Status report! We made it to Gen 5 and it turns out so far the Gen, though, is very good consistently as a whole generation. The first few Pokemon are kind of mid. But I do think they'll get better as we go down the list. I do think as we go down the Pokedex, I do think they're all going to start to build up on the higher tiers. I think there's some very good Pokemon. Alright, what did we say about this bird? I don't think it deserves to go too high up. So there was a vote for D, and there was a vote for B. It looks like somewhere far down. Telling me the pigeon was an S tier material. Unfortunately, not everyone seemed to like the pigeon. Unfortunately, the pigeon was not well loved. It looks like this one is also male A, female C. So let's put it together. Let's just put them both together then. Because it looks like it's gonna end up balancing out in a B anyway. So let's put it next to its pre-evolution. I think aside from being different colors, there's not really too much difference in them. Maybe higher. Because it's colorful. Half the time it's colorful anyway, but not always. Alright, and I do believe you guys have managed to make it to... How many likes are we on? Because for some reason, my phone and my computer always say different ones. How many likes do you guys see? I can never quite work it out. But if you've made it to 10, then you've branded yourself an Azurill. You love how the 3 bookies are higher than the evolve. Nothing but facts. They get bad. You see 9 since she's just remembered. You just remembered. Okay, well now one of them shows me. Okay, 12. Alright, I will accept 12. We will. Allow me to give you all an Azurill. Sure. Let me find one. For anyone not in our Discord, we had a bit of a fun time recently. Making some Azurills. Because as you all know, Azurill is a big feature, right? I don't know which one to use. They're all so bad. Here's an Azurill. We'll put him down here. You have all been blessed with the second Azrael. So pretty much. Looks like a teapot with a really long handle. Oh, I mean, that could work. But pretty much what we did is we gathered a lot of Pokemon and we turned them into Azraels. Well, no, we were talking about the Discord. You did see the, what you called Azrael. The more likes you get, the more Azraels will appear on screen. The more likes that I gathered, the more Azraels. That's what we'll do. How many? We were just above 10, so what we'll do is every 5 likes. Every 5 likes equal Azrael. Because we have a collection. This is your voucher. Does that mean 3 and 4 has been done? It does. In our Discord, you will be able to find the previous 4 generations. You will be able to find their tier list in the update category in there. So we have already done quite a lot. It has taken us a while. I used a few hurdles, but I got over them. But I'm just... So what I did, wait, we'll see. So what I did, when I was procrastinating doing all the list of jobs I had, what I did was I went through the first 4 generations. Let me find it. And I made a tier list where I gathered up all of the Azraels known. And I said all of these Pokemon, right? All of these here are just an Azrael that's just the wrong color and their head hasn't been chopped off. I said if you really look at it, all of these Pokemon could be an Azrael, and so we... Like, if you were to make them all blue, take off the head, and connect the head to the body with a wire, similar to Azrael and its tail, they're all the same Pokemon, right? So that's what we did. I had such a list of jobs I needed to do, and none of them got done that night. None of them were completed, so... He's blue, dabba-dee, dabba-die, dabba-dee, dabba-die. Okay, everyone. Away from the Azraels. This one, by the way, would join the Azrael tier. Here are some zebras. I'm doing them both together because they're both very, very similar in design. So I don't really see how they can be too far separated on the tier list. One of them's just more spiky, and I don't know if that's always a good thing. Edgy zebras. I think they're pretty cool though. When you were a kid, you used to think I'm blue. If I was green, I would die. No, that's not the lyrics, is it? An A or a B or a C, and A. Would you separate them? Like, I know they're slightly different, but one is just angrier. They inverted the color of zebras. I mean, a zebra is black with white stripes or white with black stripes. Who truly knows? It's not that it, but your kid brain told you that. That's always like the saddest thing. Is when you find out you've been singing a song incorrectly your whole life. Kind of like when I find out that Skyza isn't called Skyza. Or that I had been saying Kitsune when it should have been Kitsune. Oh, my mouse is doing a loading thing. That's always exciting. Okay. Alright. So it looks like, at most, we're looking at like an A for this one. Skyzer is the real name. Jengar instead of Gengar. I know, right? What is that nightmare in the lower left corner? That is Water Bottle's sister. That is... So, Water Bottle's currently on holiday, and we have his sister here. That is... Oh, maybe not all of you know who Water Bottle is. We're gonna borrow Manphy for a second, so we can show them. In case anyone doesn't know, Water Bottle is like the mascot of this channel at the moment. So this is Water Bottle, my Woopa. And over there on the left is his sister. So she's an Azurill, by the way. So don't when we started Arceus. Arceus. You love seeing the Ralts family in A. Ripper Baby Dragon though. Ah, the watermelon. The watermelon family. Arceus. Arceus is what I called it for the longest of times. And then I learned that that was incorrect. But that was what I called it for like the majority of my life. There's a lot of Pokemon when I've just butchered their names. Alright, I'm gonna put this guy... Since people do seem to want them separate, I'm gonna put him down here. Not too far away from his evolution. I don't know. We'll put him there for now. Arceus. Arceus? Yeah. Arceus. I don't think anyone truly knows how to pronounce it. It's all just made up anyway. All words are made up. You can pronounce them however you want. Blitzle is awesome. It is. That's the thing. I feel like it should go higher. Like, I don't think it deserves to be down with the good but not great Pokemon. I do think the Electric Lightning Zebra is really cool. Oh, do you guys call them a zebra or a zebra? I've always called them zebras, but some people say zebra, don't they? Arceus, rare unknown species. Arceus. Oh. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Pokemon good words in mysterious ways, including how to pronounce his name. Is zebra a zebra? Oh, so zebra or zebra? Silvani's ability, you call it Arceus. 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 Oh. Zebra? Zebra. Zebra. You only ever heard your old Burgerland people say zebra. Zebra is the horse. This is the horse. I've always called it a zebra. Like it would be like Zeb and then the rat at the end. But maybe I've always just been wrong. Like every other Pokemon name. Anyway, let's move on to some rocks. Here we have Roggenrola, Boulder, Meatball! And then the fellow we couldn't have. A zebra. Yeah, zebra. Zebra sounds cool. I do like the horse though. Meatball, everyone that doesn't know, we did like a Nuzlocke and we had this guy named Meatball and he was an absolute unit. We couldn't evolve him because my Game Boy lost its connecting wire, but we we had Meatball and he was so good. Everyone loved Meatball. A C, a B, and an A. Oh, so just straight up split out like this. Why Krokorok decided to be like a red pepper? He had too many spicy meals. You love meatballs, extra rocky. They're meatballs. So, A and C or B for the rest. So it looks like CBA. It looks like we're going with that. Meatball deserves extra love. I do love Meatball. For 2 evolutions, it was Sandy that it turns into a crocodile. He does do that, but there's a few Pokemon where that happens. Where they have a theme and then they get to the 3rd evolution and it ruins it. There's sometimes that happens. But anyway. A round bonus for Meatball? I mean, it depends which one are you calling Meatball. This one or this one? They were both Meatball at some point. This one I think is the one I remember most is Meatball. Not this one. When I see this line, it's the middle stage that draws me in. There's only one Meatball. I don't know, I think it's like this middle one, he's got extra meatballs on his back, you know? But either way, let me put these guys, so we've got probably around here. Probably, we'll put him quite high because we all like Meatball. Organizers as just for being a best speaker. He plays your music extra loud. You see spaghetti, meatball, and then ravioli. Thing is, I don't think I've ever used this Pokemon, probably because it requires a trade evolution. But I will trust you guys for wanting it in A. I'm not sure whereabouts in A. He's quite spiky. We'll put him with the spiky crew. We've got the spiky guys over here. Anyone in A that's kind of spiky, this is where they go. Anyway. These guys are nicely separated out. Not looking bad. Meatball's pretty cool. Here we have a little love heart bat. Amazing. Try to form a sick band with that crew. You can see it, right? You've got like the lead singer, maybe the guitarist, and then you got like the guy on the drums. The Love Zubat. Woobat in B and Swoobat in A. Interesting. This is another one where I prefer the Woobat over the evolution. That just seems to be like a standard for me. I think because a lot of pre-evolutions are quite small and adorable. This one is like scary looking. I think he has a teeth bonus. Oh, they both have teeth bonus, actually. they both do. Woobat looks better. Woobat. C, then an A. Oh. You really love Swoobat. Okay, tell me, what is it about Swoobat that catches your eye? What is it about Swoobat that makes you think they deserve an A? They're fun spins on the generic bat, they are. I like that they took a bat, which in Pokemon's usually pretty hated, and they put a love heart on its face. And they were like, no one will hate it now. We made it round, small, fluffy, we gave it a love heart. It still CV's heart, but I'm just... Honestly, it did. Woobat's just adorable. It loses a lot of that when it evolves, though. It seems to gain, like, a face. Maybe they were trolling by making the bat be all about love. It's round and cute, has a fun gimmick move. Oh, he's a fun gimmick mode. He carries against the Crowa's Dynamax Adventures. What's his gimmick? What? Does he have like a unique gimmick aside from his hot nose? Woobat a cute, cool theme, happy little guy. Swoobat a B looks a little awkward. Looks like a middle evolution. Oh, I tell you what though, for this generation, a middle evolution is not an insult. Like, they handle their middle evolutions sometimes better than their third evolutions. He speed swaps with a bunch of utility. Oh. Alright, so it looks like there is a bit of a divide on which of the two people prefer. It looks like there's a divide about which one you guys would put higher than the other. So, but it also looks like a B and A, a C and an A. Let me see. Neuven exists though, sadly. Neuven, oh, that's the, is he on this generation? I don't think he is he? It might be somewhere else. But that is a good one. He's Gen 6, okay. Not here then. We don't need to think about him yet, but I have a feeling he might end up going quite high. If he's the one that I think he is, he might end up going quite high. Alright, where would you guys put the bats then? I don't know. Do they deserve to go as high? The big-eared bat. Yeah, okay. I do think it's that one then. He is quite cute. Woobat B, Woobat A. Okay. An A. So it looks like we're going with an A. It's just whether or not Woobat joins them or goes as a B. Let's put them as like a high B. So they're not quite an A, but I don't know. He's got the round bonus. The B for Woobat. Let's put them both together because there's a lot of divide on which ones people like. So we'll just put them both together at the bottom of A. And then where's Swolebat? Oh, you laughed. Okay, here we have Carrot, and I don't think we ever got Carrot's evolution, but here we have some cute little Pokemon. The bats handle the vocals. They're like they're the special effects crew, you know? They fly around and they like move the lights and stuff. An A and an S. Interesting. Really? An S? You would put this guy... I just noticed that you'd put the S tier. You'd put this guy in S tier. That is interesting. Oh, another vote for... Quite a lot of votes for S. Okay, interesting, interesting. Exegil's amazing. He's awesome. Like a C, to be honest. You know, I somewhat agree with you. I was not expecting these guys to go into C. I didn't, into S even. I never noticed it. Exegil, to the heavens. Drilbur's a solid B. Exegil gets an S from me. Oh, wow. He's just cool. You're not the biggest fan, but you won't argue against an ass. Okay. Wow. Okay, okay. We will put this guy further down then. Poor little guy. Outdone by his evolution. I don't like the fact that he goes from blue to red. I don't like that change, but it doesn't really affect his design. I just don't like it. I don't like it when things that look like they should carry on through a group of Pokemon like changes. Like when they have a set color and then it changes for like the third evolution. Kind of like with the crocodiles down here. It's like similar up here. It's got blue and then it goes red. You know, many times the blue was shiny or a bug. Yeah, like it doesn't seem right. At least it could have been like a different shade of red or something. So it's somewhat matched. But... oh well. And here we have, I believe we named this one Butter. Was this Butter? I don't remember. Someone was named Butter. It might have been this one. It's been a while since I've looked at the Pokemon from our Nuzlocke, but I feel like it might have been this one. Was this Butter? EX Pinata! The fur guy. You believe it was Butter? Yeah, I think so. Oh, that was such a good Nuzlocke. We got so attached to so many Pokemon. We used this Pokemon for so long in the Nuzlocke. I don't even think it ever helped us very much. It might have tanked a few hits, maybe. A, it's a sweetie and accessible, unlike Chansey. That is true. You can actually get this Pokemon fairly early on in the game. And that is quite good. Sometimes Pokemon like this you don't get for quite a while. We got attached to so many Pokemon, and we also lost so many Pokemon. Just a standard Nuzlocke from me. I'm so bad at Pokemon. You can get the Pokemon unlike Chansey. It's a cheap Chansey, but one that you can get. Don't you call Butter cheap? She was amazing. Oh, was Butter a male? I don't actually remember. I don't think we used them very much, but we were attached. I don't really remember, but we liked them. Anyway. Where are we thinking? I did see a vote for A. I don't know if it needs to go all the way up in A. And Chansey in Safari Zone with 20 balls, no reason to panic. I never go into Safari Zones and stuff because I have always got a fear of running into a Pokemon, and I never know like how it is you're meant to work the Safari Zones. And I'm always so scared that I'll lose a shiny, and that breaks my heart. In Gen 1 it was really easy to get Safari Zone Pokemon if you knew the right glitches. Ah, that's assuming you know glitches though, and a lot of kids when Gen 1 came out probably did not. Chansey's a Ferrari while Audino's a Toyota. Ah, well I don't know cars very well, so... to me they both sound good. The Chansey 20 Safari Balls might as well have one ball that you're forced to throw a rock at it before you throw a ball. Audino, I don't know about Audino. I like that Fable pops up with really bad jokes now and then. Anyway. Every kid in Gen 1 days knew the glitches. You also knew about, like, Mew under a truck or something. You had no idea what was going on. I do like that, though. Back in the day, when people would, like, trade game knowledge on, like, the playground. I remember people, like, in The Sims would, like, share their codes to get like the money and stuff, like Rosebud and Motherlode. I remember like getting like a bit of paper and asking a friend to write it down because they were like, you just didn't Google that stuff. So it was always just like so much more exciting to go into school and see what everyone was up to and all their games. Anyway, Audino is better now / healer Pokemon than Chansey. Oh, just design wise. I agree with that. Level 100, Nino came before Brock was where it's at. Legendary Peekaboo. Deserves an A. You still think Mew is under that truck? Mew is hid under that truck and hid from millions of people. What's cracking? Welcome. An A or a B because her ears are Dr. Horoscopes. Oh, like the listening to the heartbeat thing. I get what you mean. You know about Fire Red, a Leaf Green, put a lava... Wait, did they actually put something under the truck? A stethoscope, that's it. That's the word. That's the doctor thing. The listen scope. I like the word listen scope. That's pretty good. Alright. I do like, now that I know about the ear thing. It's cheeky nod to the rumor. You know what they should do? Next time they ever remake Gen 1, they should just put a Mew under the truck. Not advertise it, not tell anyone, because you know everyone's gonna run straight to that truck the second they're in that town. They should just put one under there. They should just put a Mew under the truck. That, or just to really mess with people, they should put a Ditto under there. They should put a ditto under the truck. Just to really mess with everyone. You're like, surprise, it was a ditto the whole time. You can't even get to the truck without using glitches. You know about the ditto Mew law? I know little bits of it, but not in a lot of detail. I know the law, like the, I don't know if it's official law or just like fan law, but I know the link. And I think it would be really funny if they put ditto underneath the truck. They have one of those Asian taxi cars in the exact same place the truck was, and Mew was under it. And wait, in the Pokemon Legend Kanto? I have no idea what that is. You can get to the truck if you get someone to trade you a Pokemon that knows Cut. Not a glitch, you just need to trade over Cut and skip the SSN. Gosh, there's so much. Oh, you're making it up! I was thinking, I don't know what... Legends Kanto. If they ever do a Legends Kanto, they need to put a ditto under the truck. I thought it must have been like a fan game or something. Nice progress. Yeah, we got so distracted. This always happens with our ranking Pokemon, is that we get so sidetracked. Legends VA isn't even out yet. I mean, it could have been, someone could have made like a fan Legends game. I put Mew under the truck when it could become the truck with transform. Could you imagine? You finally interact with this truck, you get your Mew, and then the truck itself is gone. Like... and they're like, surprise! It was always the truck! Like, the sprite of the truck is just missing from then onwards. That would be so funny. The real Mew with the friends we made along the way. Alright, everyone. Let's get on with this. Where are we putting this butter, by the way? When you leave a wet bar, you're gonna look under every truck you see. Eventually, Mew will be found. An A for the little healer Pokemon for Butter. Whereabouts? I don't think it's a bad. An A or a B? Yeah. What, the truck like you in a pseudo-woodle? You need to just throw all your watering can over it. Okay, let's put it in like a low A. It's not bad, but like it's better than average. It's quite a good design. Alright. And here we have Timburr, Girder, and what? Conkeldurr? We got Durr number 3. Here are the Durr family. What even is? Yeah, I don't know. I get Timburr because of the wood, and Girder, is this some kind of, that's the metal thing, right? I guess it's meant to be like a play on concrete. I'm not quite sure where it goes. Anyway, I don't like this Pokemon because he has a clown nose and it freaks me out. I don't mind the pre-evolution, but the second he evolves, he for some reason morphs into like a clown, and I do not like that. I don't like that at all. It's really creepy. It's like, why? Why did they need to slap a massive clown nose on it? S tier for its silly name. The Conkeldurr? I don't know. All sees the veins in the objects as part of a Pokemon doesn't work. You don't think he's supposed to be a clown? They're 100% clown noses. Look at it. It's terrifying. Conkeldurr may be a combination of concrete and elder. Oh. So like the conch for concrete and the elder. Conkeldurr. The see-for-all. Yeah, I don't really like them. I think the pre-evolution has something, but the other two with their clown noses, they freak me out. It's just concretely an elder. He is without a doubt an elder. Alright. Let's just, because of their creepy clown noses, let's just move them all down, but we'll let this one go higher up. Because he is not a clown. Cleaning the chop, but worse. It's the clown noses. I just really don't like them. I really don't like it. It's just... It's like, why? Why the clown nose? It just really scares me. I do like it. So that's where we're gonna put them. Unless anyone has an objection to them going. Was an Ember? Okay, I would allow you to have your distaste for this Pokemon. Emboar can go to the bottom. Because of how much Hoots hates it, we'll put it further down. Alright. This is what we've got so far. The tier list isn't going too bad. I mean, we've barely made a dent into the generation. But it's not going too bad. I do think there might be some variations in here that I've not moved, though. I do believe these guys are the same line. So we can actually move some of those. And it doesn't make it look too bad. Emboar is actually pretty sick if you think about... the start is a bit closer. Oh no, he just looks... You can't see his face. There's too much going on. Over-design. Superior is an aged serpent. If Samurot's a samurai, Emboar's based on something. It's shiny, his law. The thing is with the samurai, I really like that as part of the design, but I don't like the fact that Pokemon goes on all 4 feet. I think it would look much better if it was still standing up, looking like a samurai, rather than being on all 4s. According to Bulbapedia, the reason they have clown noses is because they may be based on muscle men from carnival sideshows. Oh, so they are clowns. So they are clown Pokemon. Something about beheaded generals or something. Like, it's just not right, the fact that Samurot's on 4 feet. Oh wait, the pig's been beheaded? What? Hello Sally, welcome. Popeye the Sailor Man. No, they've got clown noses. That's all we need to know, is that they're clowns, and we don't need to know more than that. I hate clowns. Here are some frogs. Tadpole, somewhat tadpole frog. This is an evolution line that commits to what it is. This evolution line is like, this is what I am. I'm a tadpole, I'm gonna become a frog, and I'm gonna do it. I will become a frog. Yeah, his head 7. Is that the... Oh. Presented for the opposing faction, which is alluded in Emboar's design. Oh, so the reason we can't ever find its head very well is because it was chopped off. Oh, well that makes a lot more sense. I still don't like the design, but at least it makes sense now. At least I now understand the design. Palpito's the only one you like? Really? I actually like the tadpole better than the other guys. He looks quite happy. Oh, he looks sad and nervous. Well, yeah, I can see that too. You can see some nervousness. Tadpole C is the eyebrows. A B, kind of cool. And then the toad competes the design, but also a B. So a C, a B, and a B. Mudkip line, but worse. Why do his eyes go red? Okay, so they somewhat are a matching set. I don't know why his eyes go from black to white to red, but... You feel like the tadpole has a human face and it weirds you out. Okay, it does kind of have a human face. But it's like it's doing its best. It's clearly anxious, but it's still smiling. It's still... Okay. Yeah, the human face does weird me out now that you've said it. I never really thought about the human face until that moment. They go red because he never sleeps? Oh. His seismic activity always keeps him awake. Oh. He's just a tired fella. Should have stayed as a nervous tadpole. Oh, I can't imagine not being able to sleep. Oh, that's not law, you just made it up. It's alright, it's been accepted now. You need to do an anime character design tier list. Oh, the thing is, I don't know lots of anime. I know some, but not as many as a lot of other people. And there's a lot that I've just not seen as well. I know some anime. A good amount, but not enough. Alright, so it looks like overall, the tadpole is last in terms of our love for this guy. We can't decide if we prefer the third evolution or the final or middle evolution. We haven't decided which is better. Never sleeps and Luminon doesn't exist, canon. Well, what's that Pokemon? Some evolution? Okay. So... Man, I don't know about the... We'll definitely put the tadpole low down because it freaks me out about his face now. We'll put him next to Meatball. Oh, Luminon. Yeah, I know. Luminion. Something like that. The fish evolution. I don't even think it was deleted. I'm sure it made it. I'm sure it just made it to like the bottom of the tier list. I'm sure it was that. You ruined the tadpole for everyone. I know, it just went straight down the list. Oh, nervous tadpole. It's alright. Meatball's a good friend. He'll look after it. Alright, where would you guys put these two? I don't think I really like either of them. I think they're quite ugly Pokemon. But I can appreciate their designs. I don't personally like them, but I can see that some people would like them. Not my type of Pokemon. I would put them in like a low B or a C, but... What's your favorite generation? I think it would have to be Gen 3 just because it's the one I started with. But I don't really have a favorite gen because I like Pokemon from like every gen. I think every generation has at least one Pokemon that I absolutely love. I don't think I'd be able to pick. But Gen 3 does have a special place in my heart. It was also the first video I uploaded on this channel. It was our Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke. I really love it. You actually like the tadpole the most, and how you don't know about the other two. The tadpole's human face has scared me. The middle one you like, but it somehow works. Alright. What if we... Let's have a look. We'll put him sort of like in the average. Not amazing, but not bad. And this guy... We'll put down next to the monkeys. Silver and gold is your favorite. That's Gen 2, I believe. Is it? I'm so bad at remembering all the gen numbers. You saw Drilbur and thought it was shiny. Yeah, Gen 2. Yeah, so Gen 1 and 2. I don't dislike, but because I started with Gen 3, I've never played them as much. I played the Soul Silver though. I really like that. So I guess that is Gen 2, but like a fancier version of it. I did like Soul Silver. The Gen 1 I've never managed to fall in love with. Like, the Pokemon I like, but actually playing Gen 1, I don't know. I never got into like the old games. Pokemon Fusion confused me because that was in Gen 1. And then Let's Go Eevee, I don't think I finished either. Because again, I don't know what it is about Gen 1. I just can't bond with like the region itself. Not the Pokemon, I think it's like the map. But I think it's the map itself. For some reason, Gen 1 just doesn't click with me. I don't know what it is about it. It just doesn't work. Alright. We need to... What did we just rank? We ranked the frog. Okay, is everyone happy with where I put this frog? I'll move it higher if people like it. But I never saw anyone... I don't think anyone was fighting for... Let me just scroll up through the messages. Oh, there was a couple votes for B tier, I suppose. I think. Sometimes I forget. You don't like having to give a dude water just to get into a city? No, I don't. I don't know, there's just something about the Gen 1 map. Let it sleep and see, let it finally get some sleep. Like, the Gen 1 Pokemon, I don't think are too bad. Like, they're obviously the first gen. They've got their ups and their downs, but the map, I don't know. Even in I think Let's Go Eevee, I did play quite a bit. I think I did make it quite far. I think I beat the Giovanni fella. But I don't think I did the Elite Four. I think I stopped somewhere and just never carried on. Anyway, what are we thinking about it earlier? What are we thinking about the rock fellas who are fighting types? I don't believe they have rocks from what I understand. I forget. We had one. Tomato! We called him Tomato. We had the red one. He was on our team. He's pretty good. I remember him now. They're pure fighting. Yeah, that always confuses me because I always use like a water move on them and then I'm confused that they're not dead. For some reason, when I look at them, I see rocks. You remember Tomato? Yeah, Tomato! From our Nuzlocke, we had the red one named Tomato. You forget which is which. So the red one begins with the T and the blue one begins with the S. I don't know how to pronounce their names, but that's all I can tell you. Have you played the Zelda games? I have not played the Zelda games on this channel. I do own Breath of the Wild on my Switch, which I've still not hooked up to OBS. The connector is still in the box next to me. Even though I said I would do it like 1,000,000 times now. I'm just so unorganized. But I suppose someday we could probably have a run around in Breath of the Wild. But I've never really played any other Zelda games. Anyway. One's being named after throwing and the other one's named after socks. He hasn't even got any socks on. Sock like a punch. Oh, like a sock? Wait, like a punch? Throwing something, sock like a punch. A sock? How is it? What's a sock punch? Your favorite Pokemon's coming up. Where is he? Oh, I see him. I think I know which is your favorite. Should we remind you during the weekend? Probably. Sometimes I don't know. There's just something where I look at it and I think I'm gonna do that and then it just doesn't happen. You don't really like them. You'll say C for both. Yeah, they're not my favorite either. I'll sock you in the mouth. Getting socked in the face. Wait, that's what you would say to someone? Like in a threatening way? Wait. You would walk up to someone and say, I'm gonna sock you? What? You're pulling my leg. What? A sock punch is a slang term that means to strangle someone with an oh, a sucker punch. I know sucker punch, but I wouldn't call it a sock punch. I've never heard of sock punch. That's so funny to me. Warrior, thank you so much for resubscribing. I really appreciate it. Oh wow, Sheninja S tier appears. Sheninja is not here. Hello, Warrior. Anyway. If someone came up to me and tried to say in a threatening way, I'm gonna sock you. Sounds ridiculous. Okay. Like, how would you use that in a sentence without it sounding really funny? I would think they were gonna get an actual sock and slap me with it. They're just two people with rock faces. Yeah. See, you realize their clothes are probably their skin. Oh. Oh. Okay, yeah, we're putting them... You know what, just for that comment, they're going all the way down. I don't like that. You tried rating it wasn't allowed. I don't know why that is. But I will make a note to have a look. I appreciate it, but thank you. I'll make a note. I don't know why that would have stopped though. I'll add it to the back of the sticky note. Thank you. Oh, the sock's been lost to time. You think it's a cultural thing? Yeah, I've never heard of it. It sounds really funny though. I'm gonna say it to someone. I'm never gonna punch anyone, but if ever in my life I ever need to, I'll make sure to yell it out first. I think it would de-escalate any situation. Like if you were about to start a fight with someone and they were like, I'm gonna sock you in the face. I think you'd both just start laughing. I think I would just lose all anger. Use it on Peanut in the next farming sim. Okay, I'll try it. Remind me. Just randomly say sock in chat. And I'll say it to Peanut. Urgent favorite food? Steak. Okay. It is a steak, 100%. Alright. We put the little non-rock fighting fellas with their outfit actually being their skin in the bottom tier. And now we have... cabbage. Okay. Favorite and only food? Nah, I had fish and chips earlier. I had some fish and chips. I have had like 3 steaks this week though. Like, at some point, you gotta wonder if it's that healthy. I actually don't think it's healthy at all, but... but I have had quite a few of them. I don't do it every week. Sometimes I go like a month or so without really having them, and then I'll have like 50 and I go, I'll get addicted. 3 steaks. I just love them so much. The middle one in S, it looks so comfy. It looks like, it reminds me of Past. It reminds me like it's got Past's face, and she wouldn't huddle up in a blanket, but I guess if it was like a cold blanket, maybe. It just reminds me of her. I don't know why. I look at it and I'm just like, oh, that's Past. Okay. But yeah, I could easily have like steaks every day for the rest of my life. I think I'd probably die at some point, but it would be a short life, but I could do it. I get better at cooking them each time too. I used to be really bad. I used to burn them quite a lot. But now I've got a lot better at getting them to the right cookness. Not amazing, but I'm getting there. Anyway. A B, C, and an A. A C, an S, and an A. Steak ramen. I don't think I've ever had ramen. I think I just assumed I would dislike it. After the past comment, you'd like to change your answer, the middle one, from C to S. Okay. The right cookness. As you can tell, I'm a professional chef. Alright, we're gonna put this one in S tier. Okay. So, Mariana, for some reason, just assumed that I cook steaks in an air fryer. Right? And I was all like, no, I don't do that. I do it on a pan, like properly, like how you cook steaks. I wouldn't just throw them in an air fryer. And she didn't believe me until I told her how I cook a steak. And it was so... it was so random. She was like, yeah, okay. But because, you know, like when you put your steak in the pan and it's got the oil in it, sometimes like the oil, tiny little bits of it will like spit up. And I get really scared of it because I think it's gonna burn my hands. So I pull like one sleeve all the way down, covering one hand, which is like holding like a tongs or something to turn it around. And the other hand that's holding the handle of the pan, I'll like wrap up in a towel. And I'll stand really far back, stretching out my arms. It's like the unsafest way ever to cook. But it stops me freaking out about all the bits of oil spitting up. Frisbee the steak into the pan from across the kitchen. Honestly, I used to get so scared about putting the steak into the pan because of like the sizzly bit at first. I used to like try drop it in, but that just made it splash up a bit more. It was so... I would be so scared of it. But now I just make sure to wear long sleeve tops and I stand like really far back. Okay. The stories of mythical champions who have cooked shirtless before, that's crazy. I need to like, even on like really hot summer days, I'll still like, I'll get dressed into like a cake, into a steak cooking outfit. If I've got on a short sleeve top, I'll go get dressed before cooking. Just to protect myself. So, like, that's so bad. Christmas plans. Christmas is always busy for us, being in the North Pole. We've got a lot going on. We do have a special episode being uploaded, hopefully on Christmas Eve. Hopefully, it's only about maybe 7 or 8 minutes long. I think about 7 minutes currently. There's a little Christmas. I'm aiming for Christmas Eve with it, but hopefully I get it done on time. You can't not imagine Kitzumii cooking steak while wearing a heroic cape. Cooking a hazmat, that's what I need, like a full suit. It really scares me cooking. Okay. Both Q and A tier. I actually really do. I do think this is a really solid design. I like the fact that the leaf stays consistent throughout the design too. You know, like you could see where it's gone. There's no mix between the designs. I like how we randomly go on tangents and snap back to ranking Pokemon. We do agree they stay in S, right? I think we do. You see it as a cheap Rose Leah. Oh, I already think it's really good though. More like a mantis, I think. Isn't it? I kind of see it kind of as like a mantis in a way. Livani, the final one is an S to you. Ooh. Okay, let's put this guy. This guy's quite solid. I'm gonna put him next to Oshawott. This one is whether or not it's an A or an S. You think it's gonna be the equivalent of Paris? That's one thing with Pokemon. In each gen, you can see like the format they use. Like there's always like a regional bird and like the starting mammal and stuff. They should just like completely go off that. They should just completely change and like have like no starting bird and you have to get one later on around the time you get fly. Just like really mix it up. Because currently everyone will just look and be like, oh, look, there's like your Pikachu and oh, there's your bird and... I think they should mix up where you find them and stuff. An S, an S, okay. So we're gonna put it... Yeah, okay, we'll leave it up in S then. We'll keep it up here. Maybe swap these round. I don't know. We'll leave it at the bottom of S. I like how two of this guy's family made it into S tier. I don't think we've had that before. Like a family group make it. Oh, we had 2 evolutions, I suppose. But aside from that, I don't think we've had like a family group make it. Oh, okay, just a lot of evolutions, pretty much. We've just had a lot of evolutions. Wait, did we let every evolution into S tier? No, not the Gen 1. Oh, okay. We let a lot of evolutions into S tier. But aside from that... Okay. We'll move on to these guys. I don't like these ones as much, but I do think people do like them. So I will trust your guys' opinion on these. They kind of creep me out a little bit, but from what I understand, some people do like this evolution line. Let me go down so I can see this. Okay. Don't quote me on this, but Unova might specifically... Oh, might be specifically Kanto copies. Specifically Kanto. I don't know. There's enough in here that are quite unique, maybe? Black and White were a soft reboot. Ah. Both Cocoon, both found early on. Oh, for like the Weedle and the... Okay, I can kind of see that then. Yeah, maybe you could match up a few of them, but not all of them. An S, an A, and a B? For... SAB. Which way round are you going with that? This one for S. You're not picking the rest. Okay. That was reverse order. Okay, so S-A-B. B-A-S. Okay. So, yeah. So, it looks like... Moon agrees. By Black and White 1 only gave you Unova Pokemon through the story. I actually prefer that. I like it when we get a new generation and there's only new Pokemon in it, rather than like you start off and you instantly like encounter a Caterpie or something. Because I always try my best to avoid trailers and like spoilers on all the new Pokemon. I think I look at the starters just so I know who to pick. But aside from that, I usually try and avoid all the new like spoilers and stuff for all the new Pokemon. But I hate it when I get a new game and I wander in and it's all just Pokemon I've seen before. I much prefer a gen where it's just like a whole set of brand new Pokemon, which they just never do. Yeah, I get when it forces you to use new stuff. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Gen 5 was super brave for doing only new Pokemon. Yeah. You went through 1 to 8 only using region specifics. Yeah, I just think it's more fun. Like, you buy a new game, why do you want to go find, like, another Pokemon you've used, like, 8 times previously? I just think it's nice, like, when you go to, like, somewhere new and you find a load of new Pokemon, rather than just encountering the old stuff again. It kind of, like, it takes away the spark of, like, exploring a new land. Whereas with these kind of games, it's like everywhere you went, there was just a brand new Pokemon you'd never seen before. Especially if you manage to avoid all the spoilers and stuff. Let's you discover which of that gen you really appreciate and bond with. Yeah. Like, it really, like, forces you to use them. Otherwise, you'd use all the Pokemon you know. And then it's just sort of like... It's too late, you know? You wouldn't bond with these, you'd just be using the old gen again. Which is a bit of a shame, because there are some really good Pokemon. Maybe why we all just know these as the Unova ones. It's because you kind of have to use them. Yeah. Hello, Chaotic. How's it going? Alright, what were we doing with these? I think they were being split. So you wanted... I'll put them in the things you guys somewhat said. I don't know if this guy deserves a B. And then we'll have a look and see where they want to go. Okay, so whereabouts... We're at the point now where we're going to need to say what Pokemon do you want them next to. We're gonna get to that point where it's gonna be hard to work out where they need to go. The only complaint was that they made Bravery and Mandibuzz super late. Yeah, that's always my complaint with a lot of the later Pokemon. Is you usually already have like a team of 6 before you come to any of like the later ones. Which is why I think I never really bond with like legendaries and stuff that much. Because by the time you get them, you've already finished the game. So it's sort of like there's no time to bond and go through gym battles and stuff together. Whereas a lot of the starter Pokemon, you see and you use quite a lot. That's what I think anyway. I'm gonna move these up a bit. One of them being... Yeah, anything that's post Elite 4 is just crazy. There's usually a Pokemon like that in each gen. A lot of the Pokemon this gen evolve way too late. Yeah, Universe bad. A lot of their Pokemon only evolve over 50. Yeah, it is just really silly the way they set it up. You should be able to get all your Pokemon before like the final gym, I think. Because at least that way you've got one gym and the Elite 4 to bond with any new Pokemon. And I think like having them in your team for a while, you really start to get attached to them. And I think that would really help. Anything post Elite 4, the only reason you're really ever gonna catch it is to complete like a Pokedex or something. I'll move this up, I guess. I don't know. I don't think he's quite good looking. We'll leave him down there. We'll leave him down there. He's ugly. Alright, here we have these little guys. Cottony and Whimsicott, I think is how you pronounce that. Here we have 2 very fluffy looking Pokemon. Wait, are they are a thing, aren't they? A B and an A. Cotton balls. They're quite cute. I like them. An A and an S? Yeah, I think I'm more likely to agree with Blue on this one. A B and an A. They got some of the biggest buffs one gen later. Super adorable, very biased opinion. I can agree this one can probably go a bit further down. I don't think it has too much going on, but this one I think is quite a solid design because it's got like it's kind of like what's the animal with the horns? What's that? It's got those horns, you know, on the side of its head. It reminds me a bit of not a sheep, a ram. Yeah, a ram. It reminds me of like a really fluffy one of... Is it a ram? I think it might be. The animals with the horns called a horned animal. Yeah, one of those. With the swirly horns. You know the one. What was that noise? Oh, it was Kitzumii. Jeez, she's terrifying. Okay. I think it's a ram. I think Moon was right. Oh, I typed in ram and it came up with computer stuff. Yeah, ram. They've got like the swirly horns. So I like the fact that it's got like the swirly horns on the side of its head. I think it's the leaves from this one. They've stayed, but they've like curled round to look like horns. I don't know. I think it's just a really cute design. Very fluffy, very cute. Your favorite animal, random access memory. Honestly, I typed in ram and it was just like, do you need a ram stick? I was like, no. I do not need that. I think I've got enough. I think. I don't even remember how to check what I've got, but I think I made sure I got extra of what I needed. But I don't remember. It was a while when I built this computer. At least like a few years, maybe. It's probably out of date now. That's usually how computers go. You get one and it's good, and like a year later, they're like, sorry, you can't do anything with it anymore. But I think it's good. Alright, I'm gonna keep this one in S. A few people said they wouldn't mind it being in S. Yeah, I wouldn't be against it in S. I think Blue wanted it in S. A couple other people wanted it in A. But I think it's better. Move it along. Bishop's your favorite from Gen 5 and the rest of the generations too. Bishop. This fellow down here. This one. He's a long way down this list. It'll be a while before we get to him. I always feel bad for him because he definitely cannot give anyone a hug. Kind of like with Gardevoir, like hugs are just not happening. S is good. Okay, Whimscott's one of the best supports and can even go on the offensive, and he's cute and fluffy. You love him, he was your Gen 5 Glade. I don't think no, maybe I did use him. It was a while ago. Oh, save or download, my favorite Pokemon. Have we? We never used him in the Nuzlocke or anything. Maybe I never used him. He's probably not cute enough for the kind of Pokemon I have on my team. I probably got something like this bear and was very disappointed when it evolved. That's usually how it goes for me. We're making good progress at Gen 5. We're 53 Pokemon in. Oh, so only like 100 to go. We could probably do it in like 5 more streams, guys. I think it goes faster when we do them as a evolutionary group rather than one at a time. Are these the same Pokemon? They're just different colors, aren't they? We can take one of these away. We'll dump that down there. We don't need that. I guess this egg could be done with this form as well. Dump him down here too. Okay. We don't need all these different forms. Same Pokemon, different abilities. Okay. I tried to move a few of like the forms that were higher up on the list that we were gonna get into. Yeah, we probably won't get too far down today, but I think that's quite a lot of them. You don't know about the taste though. We'll have to test it out. We'll have to catch some fish. Everyone, we're gonna taste test. Okay, I really like this Pokemon. Oh, no, oh, okay, I do like him too, but that's not who we're looking for at the minute. Okay. I do really like the little trash bag Pokemon, but Gen 5 sucks. No, Gen 5's doing really well. There's already got more Pokemon in S tier than Gen 1 has, which is impressive, really. I think Gen 1, because we did first, maybe we were a bit harsher. I don't know, actually. There's only a mystery dungeon Pokemon in there. Alright, how are we looking? Hazy in C tier should be at least an A. I don't think any of us really liked him very much. A B and an S. Ooh, the grass types are doing very well. The grass types are doing very well then. If you're wanting to leave this one in S, I do like it. I think I use this one quite a lot. And then this one is like a B. Next to Snivy, maybe? Down here? They're both green, right? Universe very good grass designs. It does. Marshadow, oh, Marshadow is a good one, but not this gen, unfortunately. And hello! Oh, it's your name, too! He's a very cute little Pokemon. I do quite like him. You like how it looks like it has a big poopy dress on? I know, it just looks really cute. These two are really good because they're both like the grass types, but they're just so very differently designed, but they really match quite well. Like, I do think the grass types are doing surprisingly well. Even in A tier, we've got a couple up there too. But I think we're out of grass types actually, so it might be as well as they're ever gonna do. But I hope that I'm ranked high. It's not this gen, is it, Marshadow? No, it's definitely later on. But I imagine it will get ranked pretty high when we get to it. It probably will eventually. No way, Marshadow from Super Smash Brothers. Marshadow's Gen 7. Okay, we'll get there in like 2 months. When we eventually get that. I imagine it will be ranked quite high. Everyone, here's a fish. Here's a... Here's a fish, everyone. Otherwise, I'll find you. I like Marshadow, right? If it's not high up, it's chat's fault. Don't come looking for me. Go find everyone in chat. Marshadow being Azurill. Yeah, probably, to be fair. Alright, what are we all thinking about this very basic fish? The only thing going for it is that sometimes it can have a blue stripe and sometimes it's red. It doesn't evolve. I don't think it does anything particularly interesting. I mean, a D tier, yeah. A B for the fish? S tier if it tastes good, but I feel like the red would taste better than the blue. I don't think it would taste good. I think it, through pure rage, I think it would taste badly. I think through rage alone, it would make sure it tasted awful. Not a fish. D tier should be A tier. Oh no, there's some pretty bad Pokemon in there. Like this one, which we will put next to this thing. Probably lower down. We'll put it down there. Another fish destroyed. Alright, here we have the crocodile family. I don't like the one that... I mean, it's not that I dislike the one that turns red. I just don't like the fact it changes colour. But its design alone is still pretty good. D is more boring than Magikarp, that's saying something. I know, it's a pretty boring fish. Would have accepted. You thought the toad would have made it to D tier, almost. An A, a C, and a B. Interesting. Why does it get sunburned? I mean, it does hang around in a desert. They're holding steel beams as weapons, but they've got clown noses, and we don't like clowns. We don't. Crocodile is supposed to be a crook? I think so. I think they're like, girl, I'm an evil Pokemon. Sandile's kind of cute. We had one we named Steak. I remember. We prepare for justice. You have a bias brigade is all in A. Interesting. Poor Steak. I know, I remember Steak. I don't think Steak did very well. But we had one named Steak. And then I got hungry. And then I was like, oh, I could really do with some steak. Alright, what are we thinking with these? An ABS, interesting. Do you think the middle evolution's worse? Can't wait to hit the Electros line. Which ones? The spiders, maybe? Or the fish? Very cool, we lost Steak to a client. Probably. That might be about right. You think they're all A? Such a great Pokemon. A pain to level up. The little electric guys? First stage A, the last two B, A, B, S. Okay, so it looks like they are somewhat going up. ASB. Ooh, okay. So everyone agrees that the first one should go into A. So we'll drop him off first. Wait, why is this guy going in A? Okay, hang on a second. Why are we putting the little crocodile in A? Now that I moved him down and I compared him to everyone that's in there. Why is he... Why is he going in A? True should be an S. I went down the list to see who I could put him next to, and I was like, he's small and cute, gets the steak bonus, a high A. Okay, we'll put him up here, I suppose. Solid little sand lizard, cute, he likes hippos. Oh, he's like the hippos but done better. I thought you were saying he likes hippos. Tulis is so feminine. Why are the grass ones in S tier? Because they're good designs. Because they're good designs, that's why. All these Pokemon are just mid. Not all of them. I don't think there's one. I agree this one should probably go lower down, but I will trust you all on your love for crocodiles. Alright. And then we've got, so you guys wanted this one lower down, the middle evolution. I guess you don't like the fact he's standing up, because he's exactly the same that stood up. I'm so confused with your ranking for these crocodiles. So people use Pokemon based on looks, 100%. I always picked really cute Pokemon. Alrighty, you gotta go sleep. Alright, Pink Pan, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you have a lovely evening. Gotta love the Marshadow language that's being said. Look, I read Marshadow. It's okay. You keep going. I understand what you mean. Something is just helping me translate it. Kazi, yet it's only 7 p.m. I'll have you know it's like 1 a.m. Have you know it's quite early. Gotta stay away for a second. Fossils are A and S. Which ones are the fossils? Oh, over there. Okay. I don't know if we'll make it that far. We'll have to see. I'm still confused about your crocodiles, but you know what? I'm gonna put them around. Do you guys... Which crocodile did you want in S tier? Was it the middle stage or the last one? Which one was it? The last one, I think. The last one. Okay, we'll leave this one up there then. I don't personally like him, but a lot of you guys seem to like the crocodiles, so we'll leave them up there. This isn't a Gen 8 fossil. Which is the Gen 8 fossils? The, which ones are Gen 8? Oh, do you add, telepathy? It's alright, Marshadow. We understand. The Gen 8 fossil, which is, the mix and... Oh, the mix and match monsters. Oh, I never used those ones. The, my favorite fossil, I think, is the blue long-necked dinosaur. I think that one's so cute. Oh, it's such an adorable one. I never liked to evolve it, though. I thought it looked really cute as the pre-evolution. Alright. Here we have, Darumaka and Darmanitan. That's what we've got here. An A and an A. Hilarious that Darkovish was a killer at the end of the day. Wait, a murderer? What? Okay. I don't think they're S tier, but we could probably put them in A. Or at least this one may be in A and this one lower down. I like that we started off with a lot of low ranking Pokemon, and as it's gone on, we've ended up quite higher. Pepper in B, the other one in C. Ooh! So you actually would put Pepper higher up. You'd put this one higher? Darumaka is hilarious. I don't think I've ever used him. I don't think I've ever used him in a Pokemon game. I know we had this one in the Nuzlocke Peppa, but I don't think we evolved him. I think he died very early. Think Peppa's better. Yeah. Am I talking too much? Not at all. Yeah, sorry if I ever miss messages. Yeah. For pure adulted anger to cowering and meditating peacefully. Oh, is that what he does? Oh, the other form that I moved away? So is this one really angry and then he just flips out and starts meditating? The blue form. Oh, I thought you must have... I don't know what this form is. I just assumed it was a rock. Zen mode. Oh, so he goes really, really angry and then starts like chilling. When he's at half health. Yeah, I've never used this Pokemon. I would have assumed that mode, you had to interact with something or something like that. It's literally introduced as a rock at one point in the game. I think I've seen it as like decorations in the game, or maybe rocks made to look like it, but I don't think I've ever seen it in like a fight. I shall reign supreme. Nah, I'm already king. I'm the king here. Alright, where are we putting these then? I agree, I think this one's a little cuter. That's my biasness for cute Pokemon. That's my bias for very adorable Pokemon over big scary Pokemon. But let's have a look. I think there was a vote for A and then a B and a C. I think I agree more with the B and C. I think I agree more maybe. And then maybe like a high C. And as we could probably do it the other way around. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe he should go higher. Don't you mean queen? Nah, I'm king. He has an S minimum, high C. Yeah, we'll give him a high C. And this one, I don't think we can put it too high up. I don't think it can go too high. As cute as he is, maybe a little higher in this tier. I don't think he can go as high. Alright, here we have a little cactus. Here we have... This is actually quite a cute one, I think. I like the fact that it's not like your typical cactus. They've actually put the flowers on it. Which is, usually when games do cactuses and stuff, they don't add like the cactus flowers. An F? What? We don't even have an F tier. Literally just a cactus. No, it's adorable. It's got a little happy face. 100% S tier. You didn't like it at first, but it's grown on you as a design. It gets a B. Yeah, I think it's one of those designs that's kind of overlooked because it doesn't have any evolutions and I don't think it does anything overly special. It's just kind of there. But as a design itself, in terms of what other games usually do for cactuses, I like that the flowers are almost like ponytails. Like, it's almost like its hair with like the little flower accessories on it. Got a little horn, which I've never noticed. My god, I'm not getting F tier. No F tier here. Alright. Aside from Mariana absolutely destroying it, it looks like we're looking at like a B. Do we get another Azrael? How many likes are you on? Oh, you do get one, almost at 2. I will give you all another Azrael. Let me find one. It's like, I'll put up an Azrael and you guys can all guess what Pokemon it used to be. Oh no, wait, which one should... Oh, they're all so good. It's really hard to pick. Really hard to pick. Here's... This one has a pizza. Here's another Azrael, everyone. I'll put it down here. I'll have to move the ranking Pokemon sign. But there's another little Azrael. We'll have to just make this gradually smaller as we go. Spinder, heck yeah, it was. It was, now it's an Azrael. With a pizza. So now we've got that adorable little Spinder. I mean, Azrael. We got 3 Azraels, guys. If you make it, I think, up to 20 likes, then you get another one. Because we started at 10, 15, yeah, then 20. Yeah, I don't know why I had to do maths to work that out. Alright, where are we? Oh, the cactus, that's right. Where are we putting the cactus? At least it's not Emboar. Alright, there's some love for it, but I don't think there's enough for S tier. Moon and I quite liked it, but not everyone's agreeing. So what do we put it in, like a... above the crocodile you all love so much? What if we put it somewhat high, but not too high? Maybe. Oh, we both also have our ability to move Pokemon. So for each generation, I can take one Pokemon and move it where I like, and you guys can't stop it. And you guys can move one, and I won't stop you. So if you all really wanted this crocodile in like S tier, and I stopped you, you can like overrule me once per generation. We both, but you need everyone else in chat to agree. How would you rank Arceus? I think we did them. What generation were they? Where did we put the... I don't think we put them very high up. Let me check. Did we? I think we thought... Oh, we put them in a B. Yeah, B tier. We did not rank them very high. We thought they were kind of basic looking. Alright, here is a little crab with a rock for a shell. Aside from that, I'm not sure what else to say. But Dwebble is a really fun word to say. Dwebble. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I call it Dwebble, and it's cute. It's quite a cute word. Not the well, the Pokemon's kind of cute too, but I like the word. I like its name, but unfortunately we can't rank its name. Unfortunately. It's a cute pebble, it is. I don't like its evolution as much, but Dwebble I think is just adorable. Its evolution gets a bit too like blocky and red and angry, but Dwebble is just adorable. Everyone's friend. A B and a C? Yeah, I do think its evolution is lesser. Not something you expected, let's hope. Oh, for Arceus being a B? We all debated it for a while, but I think in the end we decided he was just like lacking something, and we didn't quite like the ring around his tummy. You agree with Moon? Okay. We'll go with, so this one we'll put down next to the toad, maybe around here. And this one in B, our B has become bigger. Where did I put him? Let me have a look-sees. He is quite adorable. Maybe put him around here. Maybe. Wait, did we ever... Oh no, the spiky gang is still together. Okay. We'll put him around there. A nice B and a C. And then we have... Who's next? These guys are Scraggy and Scrafty. I know Scraggy's name. I didn't know his evolution. These ones really confuse me because their skin's falling off. Like their skin is like dropping off a little bit. Like, could you imagine like always having to pull up your skin? I don't like that at all. Like, are they able to step out of it fully? Wasn't B rank also full of cute ones? I think for Gen 4. So B rank had a lot of cute ones, but A rank also had a couple cute Pokemon in it too. Not as many, but yeah, like top of B had a lot of very cute Pokemon in it. But the thing in Gen 4, I think a lot of them are quite cute looking. Like as a generation. Name your favorite Pokemon movie. I do not know the movies enough to be able to name one. I've seen a few of the movies, but I've not seen enough of them to be able to accurately name which one would be my favorite. Yeah, I'm definitely behind on Pokemon movies and the TV show and everything really. Aside from the games, which I'm not very good at and don't know very well. Which is surprising considering how much Pokemon we have on the channel. Yuri Bob. I think, wait, how many, let me Google, how many movies are there these days? Pokemon movies. Oh wow, there's a lot, okay. Let me go along and see if I can find one that like jumps out at me. Jirachi, I remember seeing that one. Oh, Lucario and Mew, I probably saw that one. Oh my goodness, there's so many. There's loads, okay. Yeah, I've definitely not seen the more recent. I like the live action one they did. The Detective Pikachu. I like that one. That's probably the most recent Pokemon movie I saw. Is it even recent anymore? Detective Pikachu. Oh, 2019. Okay, it was like 5 years ago. Can we still call it recent? Can we still call it recent if it was 5 years ago? I feel like it is recent. Spell of the Unknown or Rise of Darkrai. Rise of Darkrai sounds so cool. Like just the title of it just sounds like a cool Pokemon movie. Alright. Comparatively recent. Alright, but yeah, the Detective Pikachu, I think it was like surprisingly good. I think there are some movies where you go in expecting it to be bad and you're just like happy. You leave it and you think, yeah, I would watch that again. Anyway, what are we doing with Scraggy? We got a bit distracted. Scraggy is... I don't know. I think I would put them in C. I don't think I would put them very high. I think both of them would go low down. Your favorite part about Rise of Darkrai is that the Japanese title literally used his beta design. Oh, for the art for it? Pants. I don't like them. I don't like the fact they're pulling up their skin. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that their skin is falling off. Not nice. Anyway. Where are they going? Does anyone have any strong opinions on them? Because if not, I'll put them in C tier, I think. I don't think there's anything in their design. Aside from the fact their skin's fallen off, I don't think there's much else going on. Maybe we will just lower them down. Like, put them... I don't know, maybe next to the tadpole? Or maybe the tadpole lower? We'll just put them both, like, really far down the list. I just think there's other stuff that's better. Next is gonna wear the skin that's shed off. I don't know. Creepy. Creepy Pokemon. You put an image of the beta dot right and the Japanese title in Discord. Oh, let's have a look see. Oh yeah, I do like that. His beta design looks kind of funky. Anyway. Can you put them back up the tier list into the bottom? Pretend they don't exist. Scraggy and Scrafty, I like the Fast and Furious. They're taking care of each other. They're like, I didn't separate them because they're like brothers, you know, but yeah, maybe I don't think anyone particularly likes them as much. Like everyone here, there'll be someone where this is like their favorite Pokemon. But for us, I think they can just chill. I don't think they deserve to go too low down. Maybe we'll move the tadpole with the human face. It's yours. Well, Mariana, in that case, down they go. Alright, here we have, what is this? A sigillif? I don't know, I think of it as a wind chime. Okay. Any idea what Mimikyu truly is? It's meant to just be like some horrific ghost or something, right? I don't actually know. No, I don't think anyone knows. Yeah, Moon, I can't pronounce that name. I tried, there's no... there's no hope for me. Such your average random viewer, Skywalker, the Skywalker name, you could either be a mass murderer or a hero. I hope you are the hero type. Looks like it belongs with Natu and Zatu. You thought it would have been an evolution of Unknown. Oh, I can see that because it does sort of have like an eyeball on like this bit. If you got a Pokemon designer, Hoots is actually secretly from the Pokemon company, trying to work out what it is we like about design so they can create the best generation possible. That is what they're trying to do right now. This is why how important this tier list is. We gotta make sure Hoots gets all the right information. No clown noses, please. Anyway. I don't know about this Pokemon. I think it's sort of, I mean, there's not much to it. I mean, there's obviously a lot going on, but there's not much to it. It's just like, I'm not really sure what it is, but there's a lot going on while also a not going on. Give me way too much credit. Next week they announced Pokemon Cloud. That would be the one Pokemon game I finally just miss out on. That would be the one game where I'll be like, nah, I'm good. I'll wait for the next generation. I want to say it's mid, but mid sounds negative. No, that's okay. So mid designs we were putting in like a B tier. Like, they're not bad, they're not good, they're just sort of there. And then like C is when it starts to get something wrong and D is terrible. And A is something good and S is amazing. So we can still put it in like a B tier for like, there's nothing wrong with it, but there's nothing good. It is just sort of that. So yeah, we'll maybe just put it above the monkeys. I think they've just consistently been bottom of B. Funny considering how hard it's lapped, you in your playthroughs. Your first appearance is a blast from the past, the first gen of I Choose You movie. Wait, Marshadow? In the first movie? Are they? I'm so bad with the movies, I'd never know. You guys could tell me anything about them and I'd 100% believe you. You're playing, yeah, see, I would have just believed that. I would have just been like... I'd have been like, whoa, that's kind of cool. It took them so long. Honestly, I believe almost anything you guys say. Oh wait, I just realized you guys can't even see the full tier list. Yeah. Okay, right. Ah, I just realized you guys couldn't even see half the Pokemon on the end. There they all are. Now you can see, aside from the ones that my face are hiding. That's my streamer. Okay, but you can see them all now. I'm a good streamer, trust me. I know what I'm doing. Like how much bigger the tier list looks. We've got so many Pokemon. Anyway, here we have a little ghosty fella. So with these guys, my only real knowledge of this one is from the Pokemon anime, when it put the mask on the fella with the green hair or something and he went insane and tried to kill everyone. Or at least that's how I remember it anyway. It was a while when I saw it. But I think the fella with green hair got possessed by this mask or something. Something like that. It was a while ago. But that's all I really remember about these Pokemon. The mask does something. I'm sure in the anime, the green-haired Brock replacement put the mask on or something and got possessed. Something. Your first appearance was in a movie that retold the first gen. Ah, so in a remake movie. Gotcha. Gotcha. They're both a solid B tier Pokemon. Yeah. I mean, even the evolution, they're both either just a possessed mask or a coffin with arms. There's not much. Tilan is a green-haired guy. Like, I recognize people based on their hair color. That's why anime works so well for me. They've all got multicolored hair and I can recognize them. Like, oh, that's the blue-haired person, right? I struggle otherwise. In TV, if there's like 5 characters all with the same hair color, I'm doomed. Your mask is more than just a possessed mask. It's a mask of the Yamask's human face from when they were alive. Ugh. Imagine carrying around your own face. Can you imagine carrying it around? Okay. Either way though, I don't think they're amazing. I think it's probably like a higher B for this one, but not too high. And then maybe like a lower B for this one. Like, they're not too amazing. Maybe above the birds. Maybe above them. Phil was onto something when he turned himself into a Pokemon. He knew how he wanted to live. Pokedex mentioned they occasionally look like, oh, they occasionally look at the mask and cry. Oh, that's so sad. You know, that can be read in 2 ways. They're either looking at it and crying about the fact they're dead and it's their past life, or they're looking at it and crying like, gosh, I have to carry around such an ugly face. Because that would be what I was doing. How about Genesect? Genesect's a really cool Pokemon. Swampert is S+. Swampert was in Gen 3, right? Already done. I don't remember what tier they were in, but they are somewhere. That's actually sad. It actually is sad about that poor fellow with the face. We'll bump him up 1 level for the sadness. We'll bump him up once for the sadness of that story. He can go up a tier. He can go chill with Dwell. These Pokemon arose from the spirits of people in graves. Each retain memories of its former life. I was sending people out to battle. I think that's the same for most ghost types, to be fair. Swampert was an A tier. Okay. They weren't an S, but they did make it an A, which is still very, very good. Still a very solid placement for Swampert. Alright. Here we have... Now, these are the fossil Pokemon, aren't they? Let's do the turtles first. Well, I mean, one of them is literally a turtle, and the other one is a bigger turtle. I remember Blue said something about where to put the turtles, but I don't remember where. Fossils are A and S tier, they said. Okay. I assume Blue said A and S. Yeah, I assume they meant these ones in A, and then the next one's in S. I don't think these are an A, though. Like, I know they're the fossil Pokemon, but they are they're pretty boring. Imagine if Lucario went berserk. Is there not a movie about an angry Lucario? Or maybe a misunderstood Lucario? Anyway, I would say these guys would probably go in like a C tier. Maybe this one in B. I don't think they get into A. I don't think there's enough going on. They're literally, especially this one, this little one. It's literally just like a blue turtle. I don't see how that can go any higher. This one, A tier, he's the best art in something mystery dungeon? Which one? I'm assuming that's a something mystery dungeon. Go watch Pokemon EXO. I'm so behind. Oh, Super Mystery Dungeon. I only know the Mystery Dungeon we're currently playing. And even then, I only know up until the point that we're at. Yeah, Pokemon X and Y. I'm so behind on the Pokemon. I want to restart from the bit like after they left Ash. I think that would be like a good place to just pick it up from. Which Mystery Dungeon are you playing? We're playing Explorers of Sky. We are in the middle of the post game, but tomorrow we'll be stopping off to do the final special side mission. And then we'll be carrying on with the post game after that. Good game. Very good game. I really do like it. But yeah, Mystery Dungeon Explorers the Sky. We just had, what did we do last time? It was the Unknown Cave, which seemed to take my, well, it actually only took us a couple hours, but it was painful. It was a painful cave, and I never wish to go back in there for the rest of my life. But we're pausing to do the special mission, and then we'll go back to post-game. You have to play a Super Mystery Dungeon. The story is qualities above Super Mystery Dungeon. We were going to do a couple of Nuzlocke next, but I will add Super Mystery Dungeon on my list, and we might get to it eventually. We have a couple of Nuzlocke and different challenges to do next, but we may go to another Super Mystery Dungeon. We may do. There was no sandstorm. Honestly, if the Unknown Cave had a sandstorm, I honestly think I would have just died. I think I would have just ended the stream. I think that would have been the end for me. I hate sandstorms in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon more than I hate anything else. Anything else I can put up with, but a sandstorm and I want to die. I hate sandstorms. I hate them so much. Oh. I haven't fun with the traps. The traps in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon haven't affected me too much until we went into the unknown cave, and then and then I seemed to lose my entire team down like a pitfall or something. You get so much sand to make sand castles. It doesn't make it worth it. It's not. The fact I have to stop moving every 4 steps so it can show me how much damage I take. Oh, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. It was pain and suffering. Oh, no. Traps are hardest until your partner stares on explosion trap 7 times. Then returns for the 8th. Yeah, that happened a lot. S-tiers, if you had the right idea to bail out. Yeah, one of my Pokemon, it was, to be fair, it was like a level 14. And it went into unknown cave with us, and it died instantly, and he just ran away. I didn't even remember seeing him die, but he just disappeared, and I do not blame them. They just left me. Anyway, what do you all think about the fossil birds? What do you think about these guys? These are some interesting ones. More so than the blue turtle, which I really dislike, but I put one in B to make you all happy. Chicken Little stays in A. So Little Bird in A. I do think they are quite well designed. I will agree with these ones. You like them, they're colourful in A. Yeah, the real question is, do any of them make it to S tier? I do think they're quite goofy looking, especially the pre-evolution. Survives a sage from Ice Age. I can kind of see that. With like his long neck, tiny, well, I was gonna say tiny face, but I don't think Sid did have a tiny face, did he? Hasga just for the idol animation. What's his idol animation? Let me see if I can find it. Idol animation in Gen 5. Idol animation. Why is there never just an easy clip to show you idol animations? Why? Why? Oh, he's in the Discord. That's cute. I'm so bad at Googling things. Wait. It's still, I was gonna say, hang on a second, it's not moving. He's gonna say, yeah, he's very animated. He looks amazing. Okay. I'd agree this one we'll probably put up here, like quite a high A. I do quite like them. They are quite good. He's moving too fast to be observed. Yeah, I'll trust you that his idle animation's good. I'll trust you on that. You're in a stream without Pikachu. Automatic B tier live stream. Oh, brutal. He's basically based on the which is the first dinosaur bird recorded, which glides instead of flies, hence the idol. Oh, he glides. That's cool. I love dinosaurs, so I love anything from that time, really, except for this weird turtle thing. I don't know why he came out of fossil. He's very boring. Alright, what did we put him in S tier? Above the crocodile you all love. What did we put him up in S tier? Because I do like him. I like that they weren't afraid to hold back with throwing a load of random colors on him either. He's got like red, yellow, and blue. Oh, it's the primary colors, right? I like it. I wanted to tattoo with that, but the one I want looks too much like a clothing company logo. Oh, I do think he's quite good though. I don't know what clothing company he looks like, but we're not sponsored, so we won't say their names.
As long as you have your... Wait, your rubies?
I don't actually know Marshadow that much. Does he have gems? I remember thinking he's quite cute looking, but I don't actually know him that well. But anyway, I would say, so we made quite a lot of progress because a lot of these are different forms down here that I've just not moved. So like, there's all of these ones. I don't like the fact that the Thunder guys are separate in the Pokédex. Like, why would they do that actually? Why would they have like 2 of them and then put the 3rd one past the legendaries? That doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, if we were to take out all the different forms, I don't think we did too bad today. There's still a lot to do, but I think we will need to end it there with the progress we've made so far. Because we're past the 3-hour mark and I have work tomorrow, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I have to work so we cannot stream forever. But I will see you all tomorrow for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. 73 Pokemon. Hey, that is actually really good. I'm quite proud of us for that. But yeah, we'll do Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tomorrow. We'll be doing the final special side story, which I believe is Grovile's story from what I've heard. So hopefully that goes well. I don't know how long it is, but hopefully we can do it all in one stream. But yeah, everyone. Thank you all so much for turning up. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you all tomorrow for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I hope you all have a lovely evening and a lovely day. Good night, everyone. Do you have a Discord? I do have a Discord. You can even find it in the description on my card. If you have a look in my Discord, you'll be able to find it. My card in the description. Oh, there's the card in chat, actually. Thank you, Moon. My Discord is linked on there. Yeah, farewell, everyone. Bye-bye.